Well, thanks, Chad. We're out here at the Fielding Gar Ranch on Antelope Island, and you know, we've been walking around here wearing our boots today.
Yeah, you have to dodge those bison piles, don't you?
Dodging is one word you could use there.
Well, maybe we could use some time on an animal you could sit on.
Sitting animal, huh?
Sitting animal.
You know, I'm ready for that.
Let's go saddle up.
Of the 10 islands in the Great Salt Lake, Antelope is the largest, 42 square miles. The island actually becomes a peninsula when the lake is at extremely low levels. Antelope Island was visited by John C. Fremont and Kit Carson back in 1845 while they were exploring the Great Salt Lake. They shot a pronghorn antelope on the island, and in gratitude for the meat, they named it Antelope Island. Today, populations of antelope still roam, but it's the bison, introduced in 1893, that are the real draw.
And how many do you have out here?
Oh, there's between 700 and 750. We'll round up these animals here in a couple of weeks. The state has a great program here. They take them in, vaccinate them, then they'll sort them, have a public auction, then people all over the country come and buy them at a public bid.
You can explore the island by car once you make your way across the causeway, but if you really want to delve into what Antelope has to offer, you'll want to climb in the saddle. That's what Susan and I have come out to do. And helping us is Ron Brown from R&G Horse and Wagon. He knows the island like no one else.
This is a modern-day Wrangler on his iPhone. So what is it like for you to take people out who lived back east and never seen anything like this?
Well, you know, first of all, once they get over the fear, we talk them through it and let them get the experience and get them acquainted with their horses. It's really rewarding because you're filling a niche that they have wanted that they've never had a chance to do. But you got to remember that we've only been in automobiles 100 years. And we've been on horses for 5,000 years.
Oh, wow.
So genetically, it's encoded in us to do something like this. And so when they come, they see it on the movies, they see it when it's here. And then when we experience it with them, it's a rush.
What a paradox. Riding a horse on an island that looks like it did in 1847 and looking across at an urban area of nearly 1 million people.
Well, those of you who've watched Susan and I on At Your Leisure for years know she's the speed demon of the family. And it makes no difference whether it's an ATV or a horse.
How do you stay in your seat while you're still running?
R&G can accommodate riders of all skills, and trust me, you'll feel like a real-life cowboy. In fact, you can't help but sing while you're riding along.
I can see by your outfit that you are a cowgirl.
I can see that your outfit that I don't know this song.
We'll have to teach her the words to the Western songs.
There's a spirit. Have you noticed there's a spirit in the land and the ranch and these animals that goes back forever, and so it feeds upon my desire and my needs. Sounds crazy, doesn't it?
No, it sounds perfectly sane.
Makes me wonder why I spent all these years in television instead of doing this.
I tell you, the only thing left to feel like a real cowboy is to ride off into the sunset. To get here, take exit 332 off I-15. Just turn west and go 7 miles to Antelope Island State Park entrance. It'll cost you $8. After entering the park, drive 7 miles across the causeway and then follow the sign south to the Fielding Gar Ranch.
Ma'am, you look mighty pretty on that horse. In fact, I'd like to give you a little something of my affections.
A little posy?
Yep. Do not forsake me, oh my darling.
Aww.
You know, it reminds me of all those cowboy shows I watched as a kid. Makes me feel like one of them.
Ready to ride on?
I'm ready to ride off, partner. For At Your Leisure, I'm Roy.
And I'm Dale.
Happy
trails to you. We got to be on the same pitch.
Until we meet again.